Well, ready, steady, here we go. So, what are we supposed to think about what's going on in this world? When you realize and you look at things that, like, the Chinese literally have just pretty much taken over everything. Most people don't even realize that. My sweets. Most people don't even realize that. It's really sad. A lot of people don't realize, Barack Obama, before he got out of office, he signed a lot of stuff. And some of the, just awesome things that he signed. One of them was literally making it to, if we were in civil unrest, that the UN had all authority to literally be able to come in to our country and handle it. Understand the United Nations, Paris Accord, all this stuff, like what they were doing, it was a final. Damn. That is a motherfucking flame. That's a good torch right there, man. I mean, fuck, it's called me Torch Master, right? Let's see if this homemade torch will make it through our video here. But beautiful President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, really did a lot of nice little changes in our government and how our laws work. He did a lot of that throughout the 8 years, but trust me, in his last year, in his last little throes of power in office, he did some really disturbing shit. I mean, pretty much we've been sold out to the Chinese. Been sold out to the globalists. Sorry, I gotta make sure that I put that out. Right. Oh, make sure you put out the cigarette while you're walking around with a fucking flaming torch, right? And the scariest part is, no matter what anybody wants to say about, Trump, hey, I understand he's along in the bud, but he's, I think, what is he, 16th freaking whatever descendant, just like fucking Hillary Clinton is and all this bullshit, something like that. But still fucking going, man. Good job. But this crap, I mean, we already know if it would have been Hillary, we would already all be locked up. And he could be part of it, and he could be a different faction of it. Who knows? But one thing I must say is the things that have happened and the things that are happening and the pedophiles being locked up. I mean, if you look, they call Donald Trump and all, his supporters freaking racist and neo-Nazis. And, well, the only person between Hillary Clinton and, well, I can't say anything about the other candidates, but between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton is the only person that's ever received money from a Klan's member or the Klan. So it's just, it's so hilarious that we've watched our country be sold out. And now there is a revival. And they've been seriously acting like that there isn't one. And I know it's all freaking probably just all bullshit to a point, but we still gotta fight. And if we don't freaking fight, I mean, just think about the future for your freaking babies. I understand everybody says, well, what's written is written and it'll be what it'll be. No. That's fine. That's true to a point. But the Father never told me to lay down my sword. He told me to pick up my sword. And that's what I've been trying to do in as many ways as I can. God's honest truth. It's just really sad that we're pretty much sold out and we don't even realize it. The Chinese, the UN, all this bullshit, it's just so sad. And it's you can't even get somebody to even recognize or listen. You really can't. That's why I was looking at the moon. It doesn't look blue, but too much right now, but it really looked blue. About a half an hour ago. But no, it's just really sad when you just start thinking about all the shit that's been just sold out from everybody, and nobody's talking, like, really talking about it. There are very few people that put things together, but if this is where we're at, that it takes all of us and all of this to literally take out a fucking broad that can't even walk down freaking some stairs, that throws up green looking stuff, looks like half of her tongue is gone, and we can't defeat this, or it takes this much to defeat this. I know, it seems so... It just sometimes makes you want to, just yell. I understand. Not like, the lefties when, Hillary lost, but you know what I'm saying. It's just all of the shit together and all of it, and it's like, it's either that we're actually getting this stuff taken care of, and it really does seem like it if you actually are understanding everything that is going on behind the scenes, everything that the mainstream media doesn't tell you about. And you start to realize that all the pedophiles and all the sex trafficking rings and all this stuff and all these people getting locked up that would have never been locked up before. Oh, and what was it? Jerry Brown? Oh, my goodness. This freaking sucker literally let out like 4 or 5 people as like an Easter gift or some crap. And all of them had everything from assault, beating their wife, gun charges, da-da-da. Like, this dude is the most piece of crap person that there's worse, but still. This dude is the one that made it so knowingly giving somebody else AIDS. Jerry Brown, yes, he's the one that passed this and made this law. That knowingly giving somebody else AIDS is now a slap on the wrist, like a fine and a ticket. Compared to it actually being, I'm pretty sure it was like freaking a felony or some shit, before. So it turned it in. Man, my torch is still going. I'm almost at like 8 minutes. But I mean, how dare somebody do that? Like, are you joking me? So you just making it... And, what's even better is it's racist and sexist and all this other stuff to test and worry about the blood. So they're not really worrying about testing the blood so much. Seriously, this is where we're at, people. That's sexist and racist. So guess what? All this beautiful California blood that could have AIDS in it getting sent all across the country. How awesome is that? Do you like that? Is that not just like... Is that not great? It was funny, I had made a video before, and somebody said, well, I'm glad I'm not from California, and I'm like, yeah, they're shipping it all across the country, that's why you should care. Because their whole thing was like, well, I don't care, I don't live in California, and it was like, well, you should, it's all across the country. Oh, that person decided to care. And I'm not joking, you gotta look at it yourself. It's freaking disturbingly sad. Unlike my freaking homemade torch. Is not disturbingly sad. It's disturbingly awesome, right? I know I want to talk about a whole bunch of other crap, but just realize, I know sometimes it is so hard to be like, God, I can't wake anybody up, and I know all this crap, and you just sometimes want to pull your hair out. Don't worry. Everything that you're going through is for a reason. And one day, hopefully, when shit does hit the fan, people will look at you because you've been actually warning them the whole time. Well, I've still got some left. I think we got to keep going. But more than anything, realize that everything that this life has put towards you and upon you was for a reason, to build you, to make you who you are and make you strong. No matter how weak it's ever made you feel, no matter how weak it has ever made you feel, realize you are here for a reason. And you have a destiny. And that destiny is to be seen. You might not know that destiny till 5 seconds before you die, or till 5 seconds before it happens. You do not know. But everything that has happened to you has happened to you so that you would actually freaking be strong enough to stand up and jump when you need to jump. I love you all. Never forget, you are the true resistance.